Xander Holt here. Welcome to the Rock Hard for Life Kitchen. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a beet your meat steakhouse smoothie to help boost your erections when you're in the bedroom. Now, before I actually start this, I always like to bring this out right at the beginning when it comes to smoothies. Smoothies can be really effective in giving you the nutrition that you need in order to have great sexual performance. And these smoothies as well are really great as just an extra boost before you go in the bedroom. You want to drink them maybe an hour to 3 hours before you go into the bedroom, depending on how well you digest your food. But erections are an ecosystem, just like I say all the time. If the smoothie, you're not feeling the effects from these smoothies, the foundation of your ecosystem is probably not that strong. You need to focus more on the impact point matrix and get the whole ecosystem at least working good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, but at least good enough to where there's a strong enough foundation there to where these smoothies will have a significant difference when you go in the bedroom. Okay? Just make sure that's clear before we start. So let's go ahead and get started here. And, of course, with beet your meat, you want to start with the beet. Red beet in particular. Red beets are really powerful when it comes to nitric oxide boosting. Okay, much more so than, say, like a golden beet. So we're going to use a red beet. And I like to use a whole beet. And you'll see from my first video in this series, you can build all kinds of smoothies just off of beets. Okay? You can use other things, but beets are really powerful for this. So what I like to do is cut them in half and then cut them in quarters again. You might even, cut it again into eighths. Otherwise, when you put it in your blender, if it's too round, it'll just bounce around in there and it won't chop up smoothly. It'll be more rough. So we want to get this so it's nice and smooth. Put the little tail in there too. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to do a stalk of celery. So the beets are great for the nitrates, which turn into nitric oxide, which really help with your erections. Now we're going to put a stalk of celery in there to help with your overall androgen levels, testosterone levels. And also, raw celery in particular is really powerful to increase your pheromones. Makes you smell much more manly. So it's one of the best things you can eat. So I use them a lot in my smoothies, beets and celery. Not all of them, but a lot of them because they just work so well. Now what I'm going to do is put in a slice of onion, okay? Not too much or it will overpower it, but I'm going to put in a decent slice here of onion. You can even put more in there if you want. But the onion is really good for testosterone boosting, okay? Plus it adds a little punch in there, which I like. And then we're going to put in a quarter of a whole lime, okay? Organic lime ideally, but if not, just wash it off really good because we're going to use the skin too. Okay, so I'm going to cut it in half, then I'm going to cut it in quarters. And if you have a high-speed blender, you don't really have to worry about taking the seeds out. It'll just blend it right up. But you can if you want. If you want to dig in there, you can take the seeds out. Then I'm going to put in a cup. Well, actually, let's do the water first. So I got 2 cups of filtered water here. Okay, we're going to pour that in because that beet is really dense. So it's going to need some water to blend up. And then I'm going to take this, I already put that in. So now I'm going to put in the spinach and kale. Now, 1 cup of spinach, 1 cup of kale, or you can just get, this is a blend of spinach and kale together. Okay, and that's typically what I do. Spinach is one of the best overall greens you can eat because it's high in nitrates, it's high in folates, vitamin C, all these things for erection boosting. And then kale is also really, now spinach, let me say first of all, spinach is great for smoothies because it's a very mild taste too. It will blend in with a lot of different things and you won't really taste it that much. So it's really good for smoothies in that sense. Kale has a more pungent flavor, so you're more limited in where you can use it. When you're using kale, typically, not always, you can put it in sweet stuff, but I typically put it more in savory type smoothies. But kale, the nice thing about kale is not only does it give you these great erection boosting properties, but it's a cruciferous vegetable. So cruciferous vegetables will lower aromatase and make it, make it so that your free testosterone won't convert into estrogen. That's what an aromatase inhibitor does. It blocks aromatase enzyme. Aromatase takes free testosterone and converts it into estrogen, which we don't want. Kale is your aromatase inhibitor here because it's a cruciferous. And also, cruciferous typically needs iodine with it because cruciferous can interfere with your thyroid gland. The onion has the iodine in it. So you're covered there too. And then next, we're going to put in cauliflower, which is also a cruciferous vegetable. And once again, an aromatase inhibitor. And I find cauliflower in particular really nice cruciferous to add to smoothies because it has a very mild flavor. A lot of cruciferous like broccoli and kale and radish, they're very pungent in flavor, but not cauliflower. Cauliflower will blend in quite nice. Now, if you want it smooth, though, you got to blend this pretty good because cauliflower has kind of a rough texture. So with the cauliflower, you're putting in about a cup. Now, I'm not measuring this exactly. I'm just sort of eyeballing about a cup, okay? And then half an avocado. Now, what I like to use is just frozen avocado because it's easy, right? I like to try to make it as easy as possible, and it adds a little coldness like a traditional smoothie. So you got about a half cup there. And the avocado is a great erection booster. It's full of vitamin E. It's got monounsaturated fats, which help you absorb the nutrition much better. Really great to put into smoothies. And it makes your smoothies smoother because of all that monounsaturated fats. Really good. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. Onion, avocado. Oh, yeah, the ginger. So ginger, once again, great testosterone booster, great blood flow enhancer. So I just cut off a little slice of it, okay? It's pretty intense in flavor, so you don't need a lot of it, but a little of it really helps. And then I got the lime, and then we're going to put salt in. So I've got a half teaspoon salt. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I missed anything. No, I think that's it. So we're going to put the salt in, half teaspoon. And the salt, not only does it give it more flavor, it gives you trace minerals, and it helps with nitric oxide production. It helps boost all that. They're going to put in some black pepper to give it a little bit of a punch. And the black pepper, like the avocado, helps your body absorb the nutrition better, which is what we want because it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb, right? So this helps a lot. And then, yeah, that's it. So what we're going to do now is put the lid on to our Vitamix, and then we're going to blend it up. And this is the reason why I'm wearing my headset, is that when you're making smoothies, it can be kind of loud, and it's hard to talk over. So we're going to put this, make sure it's on low. Yeah, it was on low. Turn it on. And then with the Vitamix, you just sort of move this up. Now you're going to have to push down because those beets are on the bottom. And as soon as they start grinding, though, it's not a problem. They just need to get interacting with that water so it gets more. Oh, yeah. Boy, this one's really tough. There we go. Yeah, it gets that nice red color going. All right. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. There we go. Now it's catching. Now it's catching. Here, there it goes. Good. Okay, you're going to go up. Now, you could use beet juice if you wanted with this, but I like to use the whole beet. I think that, getting whole foods like that, it's much better for you. I'm going to put this on high and really blend this up. If you want this thing really smooth, blend it up really well because those beets are dense. The cauliflower is dense. So to make it nice and smooth, you want to really blend it up. And whenever you have a smoothie, you want to swish it around in your mouth before you actually swallow it, because those nitrates convert into nitrites. The nitrates convert into nitrites in your mouth with the probiotics in your mouth. That happens naturally when you chew your food, when you chew these nitrate high foods. But with a smoothie, you don't have that because you don't have to chew it, right? So in order to get a similar effect, what you want to do is just, swish it around in your mouth, and then you'll get it. All right. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. I'll turn that off. See what it tastes like here. It's not bad. What I would do with it, see, I like more citrus. So I would put in another thing, because a lot of people don't. They think I overdo citrus. But I really, really love the flavor of citrus. So I would put another quarter lime, or might even add a half a lemon in here to really punch it up. And I would also add maybe some cayenne pepper or some jalapeno pepper to this, because I like things spicy, and that extra capsaicin that's in those peppers really helps your erections. But give it a shot, and like I said, drink it at least an hour before you go in. I would say somewhere between an hour to 3 hours before you go into the bedroom to get that extra boost. If you're not noticing an extra boost, then we need to work on other aspects of your IPM erection ecosystem to make sure the foundation is strong so that things like this can make a significant difference. All right, I will see you in the next smoothie video.
Hey man, I hope you got a ton out of this segment of the Erection Boosting Smoothies video series, where we are diving deep into how you can make your own simple yet powerful rock-solid bedroom performance smoothies. If you would like to get free access to the entire Erection Boosting Smoothies series, make sure you click the link in the description of this video to register for free access to all of the Erection Boosting Smoothie videos in this series, along with some other surprise bonuses. Also, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and turn on your notifications bell so you get all of the future value-packed videos just like this that I will be releasing for you to help you be the best version of yourself and have natural, stage 4, rock-solid performance. I will see you tomorrow in the next Erection Boosting Smoothies video.